This is the Star Report, Monday late night edition. Okay, let me just say early, this is a black show, and we have to come together as a community of sorts. Young black girls, no older than 7 and maybe 9, were shunned, snubbed by Rosita, some type of Muppet character from the Sesame Street empire. Or this happened in Philadelphia. This is a big trending story. And the mother, her name is Jody, she posted a video and it's gone viral. You can see it in my community section, this Muppet character giving people high fives. And then when Rosita, some type of Hispanic, came up on the two little black girls, they wanted to give Rosita a high five. Rosita says, and kept it pushing. God forgive me. Who's up under the mask, the costume? Can we find out? Because Sesame Street has already issued an apology. Hold on a second. Slow down, old nigga, slow down. This is part of the Sesame Place amusement park, I guess. I don't know, folks. I don't have kids, just bear with me. But again, the video is in my community section. Sesame Street has already issued an apology about I'll get to their apology shortly, but the mother, Jody, let's go to Jody on Instagram. 7,699 followers. She doesn't have a lot of posts, but this particular post, which happened on Sunday, in Philadelphia, as I said, she's now lit. And, she's a good-looking woman. She's got a big badunkadunk. But she's not doing anything that's too, salacious, shall we say. She doesn't look like she's, I'm sorry, actually, in one of the pictures, she's pee-popping. These bitches getting down on the floor. All right, let me slow down. This is a serious topic. Kelly Rowland from Destiny's Child has chimed in. She's upset, and countless other celebrities. Can we discuss this from a rational perspective? The Sesame Place amusement park, along with Sesame Street, issued an apology, saying that the costume doesn't allow sometimes for the person inside to see below a certain level. So maybe the kids were not tall enough. Were the two little girls, the two little angels, were they dancing? And then Rosita came by and said, no, we're not doing that here. Troll babies, good evening. Good evening. Someone please call in right now and educate me. I just, this is a big story. I was going to take the night off, and then I said, nah, let's go, boss nigga, let's go. Okay, yeah, that's what I saw. People are saying that whoever was in the costume waved off the kids. Like, no. Again, please, before you call in, you have to see the video. I want to be as fair as possible. I'll get to the apology soon, but right now we want to rally up the troops, circle the wagons, call in Black Lives Matter, just whatever it's going to be, all right? But again, the mother on Instagram, _JODIII_. That's some type of new spelling for Jody. I'm not sure where she's from. I would imagine the Philadelphia area. This took place, again, Sunday in Philly, okay? I know nothing about Rosita. Some type of Hispanic Muppet character, from what I'm gathering here, bilingual. Is Rosita transsexual? It's crazy these days, you don't know who's who or what's what. Also, Lil Uzi Vert, on my showrunner, now identifying as non-binary. Uzi, we don't care. Lil Nas X has been trolling for damn near 2 years now, or maybe he is, maybe he isn't non-binary. And now Saucy Santana, with his big fat ass, is walking runways. Troll babies, do we care about Lil Uzi Vert now claiming to be non-binary? I mean, I've got his little IG post. I mean, I expected that from him. He's not a good-looking guy. And does he still have that stupid-ass diamond in the center of his head, Lil Uzi Vert? 16 million followers on the gram. Endless venom. Kawaii girls think I'm cool. He's got so many emojis. I hate guys who use emojis when they typed. That's whole ass shit. All right, also, guys, tonight's show is sponsored by Asian Doll. Hang on a second, coming up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. July the 22nd, her new mixtape. It's called Let's Do a Drill. Asian Doll is one of my main sponsors tonight. Please take notice of that. Also, Kevin Samuels, the official report has come in from the coroner's office. And Kevin Samuels passed away. Hold on a second. Let me just make sure I have the correct spelling and everything here. Hypertension. Kevin Samuels, 57 years of age, passed away from hypertension. If anybody wants to call in and say R.I.P. and put some respect on that man's name, please do so, all right? I know very little bit about hypertension. I don't come from a bloodline where I have a high blood pressure and stuff like that, and I don't take any pills now. I mean, I take a vitamin once in a blue moon if I feel the need to. I do inject B12 shots, as you know. And I inject Pharmacist 300 because it helps me, with testosterone in the gym, what sort of jazz. But I don't need it. I choose to use it, okay? All right. Phone lines should be working. Hang on a second. Let me just make sure everything is set up here. Cash App, Super Chat. And I want to tell you about my day today. I had a weird day. Yeah, Mondays are tough for everybody, and this morning around 8:30, I'm doing some things around the house, and one of my external hard drives starts acting funny, and I start playing with it, and then about a half an hour goes by, and then I'm trying to fix what I think is the problem. First aid by way of utilities, for those of you who know computers and things like that, and I think I made it worse. So now the files appear to be corrupted. So that killed 2 hours of my morning. Then I decided to take the drive to someone else to have them look at it, and I'm not worried about what's on the drive because everything is backed up. I'm one of those people who backs up everything. I learned to do that years ago. So, but it's just it's annoying to have to now go through this and to have to go into other external hard drives and then to gather files, and it just threw me off. But that's how my day started out. Okay, sit tight. I see you guys on the phone. Johnny Too Cool, I got your donation early. Okay. Johnny says, Colombian lives matter, star. We need our reparations. Really? Would you like to explain that, Johnny Too Cool? I'm here to listen. Colombian lives here in the United States? Why would you get reparations here? That's pretty interesting. Okay, anyway, so yes. Matter of fact, give me a second, guys. Let me Google Rosita from Sesame Street. Or if anybody wants to call in and break this down, I don't have kids, as you know. Well, biological kids. Rosita. Okay, Rosita. Is this a Puerto Rican Muppet? Jesus Christ. Rosita is a Muppet character on the children's television series Sesame Street, fluent in both American English and Mexican Spanish. She is the first regular bilingual Muppet on the show. Rosita comes from Mexico and likes to play the guitar. Oh, okay. Rosita was originally designed to look similar to a fruit bat and bore the name Rosita La Monstrura, if I said that right. La Monstrura. Whatever, something. The monster. Okay, so who was wearing this particular costume? Did the person, or does the person, have to be bilingual? Let's do a deep dive here. Under that costume would more than likely be some type of Hispanic. You know, when you're speaking to Americans, you speak in English. If you see somebody from, whoever, a Hispanic, you speak Spanglish or Nuyorican. Some of you need to learn the difference. Nuyorican and Spanglish is not Spanish. Those are derivatives of Spanish. But who is under the goddamn Rosita costume? Let's get to the bottom of this, okay? All right, let's get into it. This is a black show tonight, area code 240. Black children have been done wrong. What say you? 240.
It's a Colombian show tonight, sir.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you?
Pretty good, man. Trying to go and check in.
Yeah, pick up the pace. Did you see the video, Johnny? Did you see the video?
Yeah, I saw the video.
Tell me about it.
I'm capping. I didn't see the video.
Thank you, Johnny. Have a good night. Yeah. You see, I'm not friends with niggas. Fuck about your donation. This is business, man. I mean, I appreciate the donation, but the video's in the community section. It's a trending story. I'm not the guy to call it, catch it. Yo. Don't ask your question, yo. 973, turn that down in the background. Turn it down or you're out of here. Turn it down. I'm on edge. It's Monday. Good evening. Did you see the video?
Good evening.
Did you see the video?
Big nigga. You hear me?
Did you see the video, sir?
Nah, I ain't watching.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Let me fix my drink. I can talk to the troll babies and just do a show like that. Folks, there's a trending story in my community section. There's a video. For those who don't know, this is the Star Report. I do trending topics. I'm up to speed on everything fast. I don't live the life of a man my age. Some of you send me emails about stories from fucking 5 days ago. I'm looking at you like, what? That's old. Are you up to speed yet? Also, let me put some respect on, stop calling 973. You're out of here. I don't want to talk to you, whoever the fuck you are. Get out of here. Kevin Samuels. Let me get that on the screen, guys. Hypertension. I think we should put a little effort into Kevin Samuels' passing, because when he died, we had a good time, did we not? We had a good time. Okay, XX Strategy XX says Star, where is Asia? My nigga, the bitch is right here next to me where she belongs. She's right here. And I'm so glad you asked, because catch this one. I know this is going to make some of you say, yeah, that nigga's crazy. I'm thinking about taking Asia with me on the Amtrak to Seattle. Oh, my goodness. Let me see you hate on that in the live chat. I'm thinking about taking Asia just on the Amtrak. It's going to be 4 days, a 4-day ride. I'm going to have audiobooks. I'm going to be streaming live. And I'm leaving before Labor Day. Before Labor Day. And I'm just thinking about it. Troll babies, yes, no. Wouldn't that be hot if I could stream live and you could see Asia, on the Amtrak? And when I get to Seattle, I would mail her back UPS, because I don't want to be driving down the West Coast with a fucking mannequin head. All right, hang on a second. Earl, I got your donation. Thank you, sir. Thank you for tapping in. Okay, yeah, I'll get to that later, man, but thank you so much, okay? Monkeypox. Jeffrey, thank you, man. But we've discussed monkeypox on this show, and nobody cares. Nobody cares. Okay. And this is a young lady. Thank you for your donation. I'm not going to say your name. I speak in general terms. If you thought I was talking about you, I don't direct anything at females, when I'm on this microphone. If this shoe fits, you may want to wear it. I thank you for your donation, but no, I'm not going to entertain, DMing you, and I don't want to be friends. I mean, if you're coming to Atlanta, come. Holler when you're in Atlanta, but I'm not going to be your buddy. I'm not one of them type of pillow talking ass niggas, all right? Andre, I got your donation. Hang on a second. Good to hear from you, sir. I always keep Andre's information close by. Hold on. I'm going to slow the show down here. And Devious J, I'm going to give you some recognition tonight if you want to call in as well, all right? Hold on, guys. Andre sent in a donation. Let me take care of this, man. Pow. Okay, we'll come back to Kevin Samuels in a second. On the screen, www.andretattoos.com. Thank you for tapping in, Andre. He says, hold on. Rest easy to the cosmic beige, Kevin Samuel. Oh, cosmic being, pardon me. Rest easy to the cosmic being, Kevin Samuels. Yeah, hypertension. I mean, I've somewhat, sort of known about, well, I've always heard about hypertension. I don't know the details. Well, I may Google it tonight, all right? But thank you for your donation, Andre. All right, let's go to area code 602. Good evening. Have you seen the video? It's in my community section, talking about a trending topic. 602.
Yeah, what's up, Star? I seen the video, man. You seen all four of them? It's like four different ones.
I saw two, sir. And what are your thoughts? Are you a father? Is this racism? Or, Sesame Street released a statement saying that it was just an oversight with the costumes. The girls were very small. What do you think?
No, they lying. That shit was racist, man.
Sir, can you watch the profanity? This is a PG-13 show tonight. Please, watch the profanity, please.
Got you.
Go ahead.
But yeah, it was racist. Come on, you can't tell me you didn't see those kids. You saw the other kids that were at the same height level as the little black girls,
right? And
you purposely bypassed them. It was deliberate, man.
Are you a father, sir? Are you a father?
I am. I have a little daughter who loves Sesame Street. I actually live in Phoenix, and they have a Sesame Street place in San Diego, and I was going to take her, but I don't know about it now.
Did you get a chance to go to the mother's Instagram page? Because, we have to really try to dig, as much as we can. Her name is Jody. Nice-looking woman. She doesn't look like, doesn't look like one of the girls, tearing up the goddamn Taco Bell and things like that, But do you think the little girls did something prior to Rosita coming down? That it was like some type of
no, because
go ahead.
No, did you see the video of the little babies? The baby had to be about 2 years old,
okay,
and there was no one else around. It looked like Rosita was going off to use the restroom or do something, like she was going for a break.
Okay.
And the little girl had ran up to her, and you can't be that unaware where if a kid is running towards you, you don't see the kid. Like, that is, even the person who was walking with Rosita at the time, it was like a security member or something, she saw the little kid, and so you can't tell me that Rosita didn't see the kid. So, or whoever's inside of Rosita. It was deliberate, man. Like I said, my daughter loves Sesame Street, and my plan is to still take her to the one in San Diego. But the history in Pennsylvania, you know how it goes, man. Some of those white folks in those small towns in Pennsylvania, man, they as racist as rednecks in southern Alabama, man.
Yeah. Are you from Pennsylvania, born and raised?
No, I got family up that way, but I'm from Atlanta, born and raised.
Okay.
And I live in Phoenix now. So.
Okay. In Pennsylvania, because I've lived out there for decades, and I was a landlord out there. Pennsylvania has a lot of Pennsylvania Dutch people, and they are very passive aggressive. They're not like the white folk in the South,
Yeah.
passive aggressive.
Absolutely.
And I think this happened in Bucks
And
County.
it's
I'm sorry. I think this happened in Bucks County. I'm not certain. I'm still combing through the notes here, but
so does that area have a history of any type of behavior like this?
well, Pennsylvania as a
'Cause I
whole,
thought-
as I just said, is known for being passive aggressive. When you come up to, for
absolutely.
instance, when you come up to a stop sign, and someone else is maybe at your left or your right, they will wait for you to go. They'll say, "No, you go. I'll wait, you go." Passive aggressive, pretty much throughout the state of Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
But anyway, so let me ask you this: now you're a father, and how old are your children, respectfully?
I got a 14-year-old son and a year and a month-old daughter, man.
Okay. Was this a teachable moment for the little black girls? Is this a lesson that they needed to
Yeah.
hang on. Is this a lesson that they needed to learn and it will help them later on in life? Please.
That's a great question. That was a great question. Yes, it's a lesson that they I don't want to say should have learned. It's a lesson that if it didn't happen today or whenever this happened, it's going to happen in the future. If not once, maybe twice, maybe 1,000 times.
Mm-hmm.
I think that introducing them to that ugliness this early, just it will leave a distaste in their mouth for a long time. And I'm sure their parents. There was a video. I don't know. Did you see the video of the lady who was holding her baby and standing in the street, and the people were walking by, and they touched the two people on the opposite sides of her left and right. And
I didn't see that one. I didn't see that. No, but I saw the two.
I'll try to email it to you.
Please.
I've never done any of that for your
Please.
show. I listen all the time, but
Okay.
I'll try to get it to you so you can see that, because I was just showing my girl.
Okay.
And then turned on your show, and then I was like, "Oh wow, he's talking about it too." So yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
yes, she pointed out like, "Hey, they're deliberately passing us up." And now a mother like that, I'm pretty sure when the daughter comes of age, she'll be the one to say, "Hey, it might be been a white person in there. There's no reason for them to do that." So some parents might educate their
Well, now, hang on a second, sir. How old are you? You say you're originally from Atlanta. How old are you? You're a father of two. How old are you?
I'm 33.
Okay, you're a very young man, respectfully. I don't like to regurgitate what my father said to me too often because it was a different time and his words would seem to be very harsh right now. But he did tell me when he came into my bedroom one time and I had Bruce Lee, O.J. Simpson, Keith Partridge, Evel Knievel, and I think Kenny Stabler on my wall. And he said, "Son, you got too many crackers on the wall. You got too many crackers on the wall." Now, at the time, I didn't question him because I liked him, I loved him, I respect him. So I took some of the crackers off the wall. But later on in life, I put two and two together. He was telling me not to idolize certain cultures, because you don't want to find yourself in a situation where you're
compromising who you are.
There you go. Very well said.
Yeah. And you know what, though? What's funny, though, Star? It's funny that you... Hold on, before you let me go.
Go ahead.
It's funny that you just said that because my 14-year-old son, we live in Phoenix, and Phoenix is a predominantly white city.
Yeah.
And my son, he's got dreads. He's a black kid, but a lot of his friends are white. Mm-hmm. And I tell him, like, I tell him all the time, like, "Hey man, I love that you have that diversity in your friend circle.
Be careful.
But always remember, man, you're black at the end of the day. You got to be careful. You don't allow them to mislead you because you feel that you have to you have to fall in place with them because you're not an outcast, but you're clearly different. You know what I'm saying? And black culture.
Does he date white girls? If I can ask you that, does he date white girls?
No, you know what's funny, man, is he's had 2 girlfriends so far, and they've both been black, man. So when I saw that, I was like, "Oh, okay, that's what's up." Because I don't know how it was for most people who, for yourself, you have a white mother. I don't know if you were automatically attracted to white women because that's what you were loved and nurtured by, but I feel that does have some sort of psychological effect on your kids when, if you have a mother and father that are of whatever race, you will eventually you know.
Well, just let him know if he starts bringing home white girls.
Okay.
From my experience, if your son starts dating white girls, don't fall into the trap because a lot of young white girls like to be choked. Don't fall into that trap. That's a trap. You start putting your hands on them, and then they can flip on you like a flapjack. But hey, man, have a good evening. Thank you for your call.
All right, man. You too, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah. Troll babies, if you start dating white girls at a young age and they start telling you, choke me, you black son of a bitch. Give me that big dick. Think. It ain't illegal yet. That's a George Clinton line. Think. It ain't illegal yet. Anybody know what I'm talking about? When white girls catch you lacking. Give me that big black dick. Jamal got your donation. He says, ooh. Okay, well, listen, Jen's not here tonight. We're not taking shots at On the Block with Jen. Go subscribe to Jen's page. Did Jen hit 3,000 subscribers yet? Jamal says, On the Block with Jen was in that costume. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wicked Hebrew tapping in. It was Aaron or Rory in that suit. That's the question. Who was in the suit? Who was in the suit? Troll babies, did you see the video? It's in the community section. Why have we not gotten a statement from that person? Never mind Sesame Street's apology. That's just, from corporate. That's just from corporate, Okay, guys, also let me say this, because a couple of people have reached out to me. Yes, I'm still doing consultations if I can help you. If I can help you. And let me tell you why someone such as myself may be able to help you. My track record in media, unapologetic. I've never apologized for anything. I've never been fined by the FCC. Somebody may have apologized on my behalf for something, but I have never apologized. I'm that type of arrogant suburban person. I'll take it to my grave. But anyway, but if I have managed, and I have, I'm a smart businessman, to turn things into a machine of profit, let me just say that, and have an understanding of analytics, as I do, I think I might be able to help you, someone who does not necessarily have a track record. You are going to make mistakes. You need some type of direction. And I don't just talk. I send you links so that you can confirm what it is that I'm saying. So, and keep in mind that I do send out my analytics when we do have these consultations. I send out my core audience, my views, not just the breakdowns, the growth and retention, mobile statistics, and other things, okay? So let me put my email address on the screen because I do have some time this week. When the hell's my goddamn... Okay, here it is. Give me a second. I'm doing too much. We'll come back to Kevin Samuels dying from hypertension, okay? Here's my email address. Now, let me just say this. I don't have the best prices. If you're broke, you're scrambling, you're penny pinching, you're borrowing from Peter to pay Paul, don't contact me. I do not have the best prices, okay? But if you're about that business, reach out and we will have a 30-minute or more. Sometimes I have consultations for an hour if I can help, okay? Let's go to area code 646. Good evening. There's a trending video. Are you up to speed?
Good evening. Salute, big nigga.
Yes, sir. How are you? 646.
You hear me?
Loud and clear. How are you?
Yes. I just watched the video.
Yeah. What do you think?
It's not going to be no up. You hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, it's not. It don't look like no big uproar to me. It's not like he mushed the little kids or something. He just bypassed them. So at the end of the day, people ain't gonna do nothing about it. It's just another little kid getting played out by a person who probably doesn't want to be under no mask, wearing no stupid helmet, whatever the things are, costumes. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was a big deal. To tell you the truth.
With all due respect, sir, are you
I don't
a
even know why
father?
they need recognition from
Are
a
you a
fake
father,
person.
sir? Are you a father, sir?
No, I'm not a father. Not yet. I will be soon enough. Well, I'm not a father.
Well, sir, celebrities and other people are upset. Kelly Rowland from Destiny's Child was up on the gram doing the most. A lot of people are concerned. I don't know if the word is upset.
Oh, so
This is kicking up dust. If you Google Sesame Street, Sesame Place, Rosita, Philadelphia, this is a trending topic. I'm on top of these topics fast, so you may not feel the impact just yet, but I assure you by tomorrow morning, you will see some type of kickback. And again, they have issued an apology. But now, hang on a second. So you saw the
sir.
the character in the costume, or the person portraying the character in the costume, walk by the little black girls. You didn't think that that was a snub? Did like this to the little black girls? Like no.
I don't know who that character was. I never seen that person a day in my life. I know Cookie Monster and Count Dracula and Big Bird.
Okay, all right. Thank you for your call, sir. Thank you.
Salute.
So, okay. You don't have to care. I'm not trying to amp up the set, but this is a trending topic. Dre at Grave Shift. Star the Hispanic in the Rosita costume, snapping at black babies, is the same wide butt broad that took out Kevin Samuels. Mama still needs new shoes. Hold on a second. Your Sicilian cuzzo. Troy, I think you should stop putting that stuff up your schnozola, you half-wop piece of garbage. I hope we can soon... okay, he's trying to talk a little Italian, but your spelling is trash. He says #Mooly. Well, thank you, but I'm Neapolitan, as you know, not Sicilian. Thank you for tapping in. I haven't done coke since 91. And as far as being a WAP, in case you don't know, stands for Without Papers. I was born here. You cannoli breath-smelling dirtbag. You son of a dog. Your mother was a dog. Thank you for your donation. Sit tight, area code 6980. Sit tight. Let me go to Cash App. And thank you for your donation. Andrew, it happened to several children that were black. I don't understand why people don't see the pattern. What a one star. Thank you for your donation, Andrew. And Andrew, my name is with one R, not two R's, but thank you. Okay, if there's more black children that have been snubbed by that Rosita, the person in the Rosita costume, please send me those links. I would love to see more, okay? Blade tapping in. Thank you, Blade. He says, just watch in response to this scandal of ignoring little black girls. Next week, Sesame Street will introduce a new female Muppet named LaShonda. I would. Drew Who got your donation. Rosita is some Lehigh Valley trash. They don't know about that, Drew Who, but thank you for tapping in, Lehigh Valley. Yeah. Blade also says, funny how Star is suddenly moving from Atlanta right after all these RICO cases involving rappers were announced. Oh, shit. Let me talk about this for a second, moving out of Atlanta. I'm not in a rush. I just feel like I don't want to be here for another 5 years, you know? But today, I really I became like bothered by people from up north reaching out to me, talking about moving to Atlanta. I'm like, why? You're a clown, or you're not doing anything. What are you moving down here for? And I mean, I don't want to be come off as an elitist, but it's just like there's an influx of people who ain't doing shit up north, and all of a sudden, yeah, I'm thinking about moving to Atlanta. And I'm like, why? Thank you, Blade, for your donation. And TB got your donation. I saw Star with the Shower Posse doing Blow back in the days. You may have. We used to take pictures. And I've got a couple. They're going to be in my documentary. We used to take pictures with the cocaine with spoons. Davis, I got your donation. Check email. Okay, Wyatt Davis. I think I just saw your email. Okay, Wyatt Davis, Sesame. Whoa, wait a minute. Okay, what is this? Let me turn this down. Okay. Whoa, wait a minute. Okay, did he smack the little black girl? Whoa. 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 Wait a minute. Folks, hey, thank you for this link. Let me just say that first and foremost. This person just sent me a link. Wyatt. Thank you, Wyatt. Let me just say salute. Was that a smack? Why did he do that to her face? Troll babies, I'm coming to you in the live chat. Click on this link, please. This is crazy. Wyatt, send me an email. Can you give me some background? When did this happen? Maybe it was just like a little tap, like a fun. Yeah, I don't know. Holy shit. Holy shit. 908, sit tight, I'm coming to you. Blade also says, Star doesn't break a sweat when niggers threaten him, but vicious old Italian broads make him a little edgy. Yeah. Thank you, Blade. Okay. Davis, again, thank you for that link, man. That was crazy, okay? Jamala got your donation. Okay, salute to Tariq Nasheed, a.k.a. King Flex. That's my guy. He's got some type of video out as well? Okay, Turner has another video. Thank you, Jamal. Can you send me the email? It's on my, send me the link. My email address is on the screen, okay? Devious J, are you out there? We've got some more videos that are going to be posted this week of Devious J's work. If you want to call in Devious J, just send me an email, okay? All right, hold on a second, guys. Area code 908. Good evening, are you there? 908.
What's going on, Star?
Yes, sir. How are you? It's a black show tonight.
Yeah, this is E from Plainfield.
Hey,
Plainfield, man.
My nigga, how you feel? P-Funk in the building.
Yeah, indeed.
What's going on?
My question on this thing is, why are we still going to these crazy ass places? First off, with all this stuff going on, you got wild gunmen everywhere, lighting up the place. We still want to celebrate with these crazy people. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be giving the babies books and teaching them, saving that money. Why are you going out there doing some dumb you know what I mean? At the end of the
E, hang on a second. E, you're from the town next to my hometown. Don't make me hang up on you. Did you see the video, E?
Yes, I did. I seen all the videos.
Okay. Are you a father, E? Are you a father?
Yes, I am. I got 2 boys. Okay. 1 7, 1 10.
Okay. Everybody does not have knowledge of self. We have a lot of 85%ers, the deaf, the dumb, and the blind. So yes, they're gonna keep going to these types of functions and places. These things are going to happen. I don't know if it was a racist snub. It appears to be, just it's a little weird. I mean, just looked dead at the kids, the little black girls, and said no, and just kept it pushing. So we have to we
it's
have
foul.
to deal with what we have. Any suggestions? Should there be lawsuits? I mean, they offer an apology, Sesame Street, but where do we go from here? E, you got kids. I don't.
Hey, you just gotta chalk it up and move forward, man. You can't even, you can't even take that. Like, as long as they ain't touched the kid, once they put their hands on, I don't know, was they there with their father too? Because if their father was there, it would have been a little different situation. Because, the fathers, we step back and look at it as clown shit anyway. Excuse my French.
You got to watch the language tonight. E, this is a PG-13 show. Now, hang on a second. The mother, Jody, up on Instagram, she's a nice-looking woman. She got a little cushion for the pushing, but I do not see a man in any of the pictures with her.
Exactly. It went down that way. He would have been like, look, it ain't gonna get out of control. He ain't touched the kids. Let's move on. Let's go and get some, some cereal or something. We out.
Okay. E, good to talk to you, man. Good to talk to you.
Same here, bro. Be easy.
Okay. Please don't call me brother. Troll babies, how you feeling? Did anybody see that video that I put into the live chat? I don't think that was that bad. It was just one of those little characters just touching the girl in her face. Or was that racist too? I'm not going to post that one in the community section. That I'm not going to do. Okay, nobody cares about Lil Uzi Vert. Identifying as non-binary. We don't care, Lil Uzi Vert. It's not like you're a handsome guy. You're a short little weirdo, You have to take females shopping to keep them. You buy them shit. And when you guys are together, I'm sure they say, you're funny, you're cute, you're so cute. As opposed to saying, you're handsome and I respect you. You probably get tired of hearing somebody call you cute, Does he put hands on females? I don't know, I'm just asking. Why is he now identifying as non-binary? If you ask me, he's late with this. I would have thought that he would have came out with this years ago, before Lil Nas X. Troll babies, am I making sense? It's like he's late to the party now. I'm not going to dog him out, but he just, he struck me years ago as a poser. I saw Lil Uzi Vert talking about Gigi Allen one time, and I said, what? Does he even know that Gigi Allen made a song once upon a time called No Room for Nigger? What is his nickname? Lil Uzi Squirt. Hold on a second, folks. Yeah, I'm not rushing out of Atlanta. I'm going to be here for, the remainder of the lease here in Woodstock, but I'm looking forward to this road trip, if I can just talk about this for a second. Area code 267. Sit tight, I'll be right back. 267, sit tight. The Florida road trip was very, very beneficial to me, and you can still see those videos if you go into my playlist section on the Star Report YouTube channel. They're right there under playlist. I'm not moving to Florida. I didn't see anything I liked in Clearwater, and I was down there for a pretty decent amount of time. As you know, I was in St. Petersburg, Tampa, Jacksonville. I like Jacksonville, but I'm not going to move there. I drove up to Tallahassee, Panama City, Pensacola. Anyway, So I'm looking forward to taking this trip, which is going to be sooner than, what holiday did I say? The holiday in September, pardon me. So I'm looking forward to it. Labor Day. I'm leaving before Labor Day. And I'm going to be looking out, I don't know, Seattle, Washington State. Oh! And salute to the female that sent me a nasty email. She says she doesn't want a shout out. Not that I do shout outs, but she sent a $50 email, a $50 donation with a nasty email. I read every line. 3 paragraphs explaining why she despises me. And I responded. I don't usually respond all the time, but I responded. I didn't get at her. I thanked her and I explained to her that part of her hatred, or a big part of her hatred, is because I have options in life at my age. Still. Can I get an amen from guys who still have options? I can get up and travel. I don't have to check in with the bitch. I'm getting on the Amtrak and I don't give a fuck what day it leaves because I don't have an itinerary. As long as when I'm riding through South Dakota and Montana, it's in the daytime. That's all I care about. Can I get an amen from real niggas? So I responded to her and I thanked her and I said, you're bothered by the fact that I have options, that I'm not married to a woman in her 50s with a head full of gray hair and the walls of her uterus have collapsed. And she's got glaucoma, cataracts, a pack of francs on the back of her neck. I said, this is why you're mad. And I said, now send me a picture. She wouldn't do it. Anyway, thank you for the email, young lady, and the donation. I'm going to spit that out. Area code 267. This is a black show tonight. Good evening. We're talking about the tragedy in Philadelphia. Are you up to speed?
Star, what's goody mob?
Yes, sir. How are you? Did you see the video?
Was good. Listen, I'm from Langhorne. I live in Langhorne, around the corner from the Sesame Street.
Okay.
I just got one question.
Did you see the video, sir, first and foremost? See the video?
Yes, I did. See many videos. I looked it up.
Go ahead.
What video are you talking about? Are you talking about the video that you posted in the chat or the other videos?
No, sir. It's in my community section. It's a trending story.
Okay. All right, cool. I got you.
Of the 2 black girls and the...
Elmo.
No, sir. Rosita.
What if Elmo was a black person?
Sir, we're talking about the Rosita character. Did you see that video?
You talking about Sesame Street, correct?
Sir, did you see the video that we're talking about?
I thought I seen it. Can you put me a hold and I'll check it out real quick? Because I got something to say.
I'm going to get you the fuck out of here.
Is that okay?
I'm going to get you the fuck out of here.
All right, get me out of there. Get
your bum ass out of here. I will not let my buttons be pushed tonight. I'm so embarrassed about that call from Friday where I blacked out on that guy. That call was edited out, and I'm not going to let you put me in that space tonight. Just going to very calmly get you the fuck out of here. Don't you bring your bozo ass back. Let me take a sip. Hold on a second. Help me, Jesus. Okay. 917, sit tight, I see you. Okay. Let me get Lil Uzi Vert off the screen. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares about Lil Uzi Vert and his little goofy ass. I will never forget some white boy wanted 90 racks to pay for his tuition, and Lil Uzi Vert said, I got that. I'll take care of that. Like a little slave monkey. Thank you again, Wyatt, for your donation and your email, sir. Thank you so much. Blade is on my neck tonight. Hi, Christy. Are you tapping in? Christy says Elmo would never. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't think Elmo, whoever is in the Elmo costume would have done those little black girls like that. I hope the mother sues. Please don't just accept an apology and some tickets back. No, those beautiful little babies have been traumatized. They have been scarred for life. Could you imagine if those were two little boys with yarmulkes on their heads? Oh my God! Oh my God! Everybody would be bowing down and apologizing. Oh my God. Thank you, Christy, for your donation, darling. Yeah, Elmo would never. Gangsta of Love, are you tapping? He says, I want to choke Madonna. # Jungle Fever. Okay. Gangsta of Love, do you want to call in, my nigga? Madonna's old she's old, my nigga. She's in her 60s. She's got hammer feet now. I saw her feet. Her feet look crazy. She's got Botox and collagen. Her shit is lopsided. I mean, I thank you for your donation, but okay. Hold on a second, guys. One last. Nat from Michigan. Nat says, okay, thank you, Nat. Let's go to the phone lines here. 917. Oh, shit. A New Yorker tapping in. Good evening, good evening. Did you see the video? 917.
Good evening.
Hey.
Good evening. Yes, I did see the video. That was terrible. It was very unfortunate.
Thank you for tapping in.
But, I think that, the people who do that kind of stuff, I mean, it's little slick stuff that they do, right? So you as a parent, if you go off on a Sesame Street character on video, you look crazy, right? It's not like a normal person walking down the street. So they do that because they can get away with it, because they're hiding behind the character. Right. But I agree with you. I feel like the mother needs to sue or you raise some sort of ruckus.
Trauma.
Because it's
trauma.
All the money you pay to take your children into these places, and then the children are traumatized. Where those girls like 4 or 5 years old, it's terrible for them.
Yeah. Are you a mother? Can I ask?
I'm not a mother. I'm an auntie of many.
Okay. No, the reason why I asked you that is because from what I've heard, the prices at those types of amusement parks are like you're looking at $100 per person minimum, or is it more? I don't know.
I mean, easily. I've never been to the Sesame Place, but I went to Epcot in April this year, and it was almost $200, and you have to make a reservation, and it's a whole lot of hoopla just to get into the park.
Mm-hmm. Do you have to download something into your phone, some app, and then swipe your phone because they don't have paper tickets?
Yeah, there's definitely an app, and there's only I was trying to get to the Magic Kingdom, and I just rolled up, and they were like, no, so I had to go to Epcot. It's a whole thing, and it's like $200 per person. So to get in there and then be disrespected by a character is just nuts.
Yeah. Do we know if the person inside the costume was Hispanic or Black? I mean, I would imagine they would have to be some type of Hispanic to speak bilingual. To be bilingual, because the character Rosita is bilingual. Do you have any knowledge of that or no?
Right. I don't know. I don't know who was inside the character, but I imagine there's going to be an investigation, I would think.
I just hope the mother is not a Christian and she forgives everybody.
Yes.
I hope she
This is not one of those we forgive you moments.
Yeah. People have to be sued. These young girls are going to need therapy for the next decade, and the whole a litany of other charges. Not charges. Pardon me. Just other things. Possible medication. Possibly their potential gross earnings now have been jeopardized due to this traumatic experience.
Yes, the trauma. Reparations for the trauma.
Right. Hey,
That's what we need.
I thank you for your call. Have a great night. Thank you.
Oh, wait, before I go, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm also your Songs That Work sponsor.
Well, hey, what's up? Okay, how are you?
I'm good.
Well, hold on a second.
I'm sorry. I've been
You should have
so
told me
missing
that.
in action. I got COVID, like I said, right?
Hold on. Girl, you should have told me
Sorry.
that earlier. Hold on, let me get you on the screen. Hold on a second. I want you to, let's take some time here now. Don't rush off the phone. Okay, songsthatwork.info. Let me grab my sheet. What do you want
Yes.
people to know? Please, take your time.
Yeah, so we essentially help independent musicians set up their music business so that they'll have multiple streams of income coming in. So we don't really deal with the streaming income that's coming off of your Spotify's or your Apple Musics. We're focusing more on sync licensing, whether that be for television, film, video games, commercials, or micro sync, which is where Instagram users, TikTok users are using your sound, and then you can get a sync income off of that. We're also dealing with income that's coming off of sound packs. So if you're using your B and C content, stuff you're not putting on your albums, stuff that's unfinished that you want to chop up into sound packs and sell to other music makers.
Okay.
We deal with that as a category. And then, of course, merch, physical music NFTs, and music investment. So there's 6 to 7 buckets that we help independent musicians set up their business on foundationally. And then you just make music and pour your different songs or music into each bucket, and you just build that up over time.
Now,
So we're focusing now
I have a question.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I have a question. So when you say music sync for Instagram, so within that 1 minute time frame that we can watch those, or most, not all, but most Instagram videos, someone can get paid if their music is used for that 1 minute, like in somebody's, clip.
Yeah, like when you look at the bottom of like a reel or something,
Go ahead.
you can.
I'm sorry, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you look at the bottom of like a video or a reel, and you'll see like what the sound is. Yeah, that's like micro sync. So you can get paid off of that. Obviously this is a new thing, so they're still working out like how they're paying. So TikTok, for instance, they're just paying labels and creators like a flat rate. So you don't really know what the rev share is on that. Like you don't know how much you're getting paid per view. People are doing backwards math on it, and it looks like something like 3 to 4 cents per view. But there's not transparency around the rev share. But it is a revenue stream. So people are definitely using that also. And it just depends on like who you're doing your music distribution through, whether or not your music shows up there for people to use in their videos.
Are there certain music distributors that you guys recommend? You don't have to say those names now, but are there certain ones that you suggest? Because you do consultations, yes? Is there something that...
Yeah.
A direction?
Yeah, we do. This like that sort of information. All that's in the platform. Like there's 3 versions of the platform.
Okay.
There's a free version, there's a tier 1, and there's a full. And in the full, we go into like which distributors are paying for microsync and can actually get your music into those platforms.
Okay. Very interesting, because I pulled away from a lot of stuff pertaining to the music business years ago, and I'm still fascinated by it, especially the streaming aspect of things, but I'm just not as deep as I used to be in terms of monitoring everything. But thank you for the call, and next time just text me and say, hey, Star, I'm on the line.
I will do that. Do that. I appreciate you having me on today.
Good to talk to you.
We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Have a good night.
All right. Take care.
Okay, bye. One of my sponsors, songsthatwork.info. All right. Let me get her banner ready for the end of the show. Okay. And Devious J, if you're out there, man, if you want to tap in, just let me know as well, okay? But I want to get back to this particular topic. These young black girls traumatized. And is the mother going to go down the path of a legal remedy? I hope so. when stories go viral, keep this in mind, folks. When stories go viral, they take on not just a life of their own, but they become permanent in history. Or I'm sure for the duration of your lifetime, there will always be a record of some embarrassing moment or something that, if it's not embarrassing, it's life-altering, you know? Keep that in mind, okay? Area code 302. Good evening, 302. We're talking about the travesty, the young black girls shunned at Sesame Park in Philadelphia. Are you up to speed, 302? 302.
Star, are you there, baby? Star.
No, he's gone. He's gone. The show's over. Can you call him tomorrow? You fucking loser. Pardon me. I'm not going to let that happen to me tonight. Give me a second. Somebody's on a speakerphone, acting stupid. Cheers. Who's on the line from? Okay, where are you? Did I speak to you already? Hold on, guys. Did we speak yet? Did we? Even though one of my fucking external hard drives gave me some issues this morning, I'm still in a decent place tonight. I'm going to make it to the gym tomorrow. I most certainly am. Good evening, 856. Did you see the video that we're talking about? Trending story? Black girls
Hello?
shunned. Yes, good
I
evening.
saw the video.
How are you?
I saw the video, and I
Peace.
have a spin on it, Star.
Okay, let's go.
I think that the woman or whoever it was Spanish, because these Spanish people are running around acting like they don't like black people. So I believe that that puppet could have been Spanish. You know?
Mm-hmm. Well, Spanish is a language or people from Spain. So it's more than likely
Spain, you're right.
some type of Hispanic inside the costume because, again, they had to be bilingual because the character's bilingual. To be precise, okay?
Right.
Go ahead. You were saying? Go ahead.
I agree. I agree that Spanish speakers are from Spain, and Puerto Ricans want to call themselves Spanish, Latino, but they're Hispanic. Let's be clear. And white people, they don't necessarily embrace Hispanic people, but Hispanic people don't always embrace black people. So now you have perhaps a Hispanic person inside of that costume,
Right.
and they're shunning those poor little black girls.
Hating
I
on
felt
blacks.
some type of way.
Yeah, hating on blacks.
Hating on blacks.
Hating on black folks, yeah.
And it's just...
If you ask me, it's all good in the hood when everybody's broken, struggling. But as soon as those, Hispanics get a little money, they get to acting funny. And when they get around white folk, do they get to
code switch.
Oh, do they get to code switching?
Switch.
Code switching.
Oh my goodness!
Huh?
And I can't stand it. It's like what side are you standing on? You got one group of people that's talking about my
Right.
nigga,
Right.
my nigga, my
Right.
nigga, and then then you look again,
Yeah.
and they're like those niggers,
Yeah.
those niggers.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute, which one? Please, It's like, who are you? It's like they're
When they're in the hood, it's all good. Yo, my nigga. Yo, this nigga. Yo, that nigga's son. It's crazy.
Exactly. It's like they're opportunists.
Yeah, I want to see the Hispanic inside that goddamn costume make the apology. I don't want just Sesame Street or Sesame Place, saying they're sorry. I want to see the person inside that costume. I want to see. Go ahead.
I want to know who it is.
Yeah.
I want to know who it is.
Yeah.
you know, because too many times, even be growing up, like I had a best friend that was half Spanish, half black, you know, and they used to mistreat her, and I was appalled. You know, because I had German people. I have German people in my family.
Yeah.
You know, I have dark-skinned black people in my family.
You were caping for the rice and bean eater. Caping for it.
Now, come on. And look, so we had all colors in my family, and we just considered every color beautiful as long as you were educated, you know, and you felt good about yourself. I go to my girlfriends, you know, and some of the people were not only not accepting of me, but they weren't even accepting of her. I'm like, really? And then
you know how you can tell if you're really cool with a Puerto Rican if they invite you over for breakfast. All that getting high is cool. You know, if you invite me over for breakfast where I can sit and look at your family whilst we're eating the eggs and salami. Eggs and salami, you know.
Or how about
then I know we're cool. Go ahead.
Or how about when they talking Spanish and they know you don't know nothing that they talking about and they don't try to include you? How about that?
Well, if they're from New York, they're talking Spanglish.
Like, I don't care that you know what I'm...
Or New Yorican. They ain't talking Spanish. You find very few that speak proper Spanish in New York.
Come on.
But go ahead. I'm on one. Let's go.
No. But that's just my point. And I didn't appreciate it, you know. But fortunately, my girlfriend was aware. Her dad was black, you know, and she was always on point. And she even knew what type of family she was in because they, like I said, they did the same thing to her. But back to those puppets, like I really, it's not good. It's no bueno, and I don't appreciate it. And the person behind the costume needs to make a statement, a public statement.
Right.
And not hide behind Sesame Street, you know? And Sesame Street needs to screen. Chick-fil-A screens. Everybody at Chick-fil-A is pleasant. They know what to do. So everybody else needs to get on board.
Now, hang on a second. Are you from up north? Where are you from?
I'm from New Jersey.
Okay.
I'm 30 minutes from Philly.
Okay.
45 minutes away from AC. I listen to you quite a bit.
Thank you,
some of the stuff you be on one. You be on one.
Well, I'm a Jersey nigga. I'm a Jersey nigga.
And you're entertaining. I mean, you're entertaining. I'm an old head too. You know, I'm approaching 50. You know, but I'm
God bless you.
Okay.
Hey.
And my boo.
God bless you. Go
ahead.
I said God bless you. Go ahead.
And my boo is 10 years younger than me. And we love each other. You know what I mean? It's a good thing. You know.
God bless you.
We got a good thing going on.
Yeah.
But it's good talking to you, and I'll call back again.
You too, darling. Have a great night, and thank you so much for tapping in. Thank you.
All right, take care, Star.
Take care. Yeah. Well, we just wrote on Hispanics with no fucks given. We want to see who was inside the goddamn costume. My nigga Precise tapping in. Precise, where's your information? Hold on a second. Precise, from Precise Live. Wait a minute. Okay, Precise, I got your banner coming up. I don't have your showrunner for some reason. I'm doing too much. I got you covered. Give me a second, guys. That's the homie. Well, I mean, I don't know him like that, but we had a good conversation today. Let me see if this works. If not, I'm just going to have to put this on the screen after. No, it's not working. God damn it. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. I thought I had a 404 number tapping in. 401 Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Disrespecting young black queens. Are you up to speed?
Yeah, what's up, big nigga? What's poppin', man?
Yes, sir. How are you? You see the video?
I'm fine.
Did you see the video, sir? Did you see the video?
Yes. I actually just saw it about 30 minutes to an hour ago, maybe on WorldStar.
World Star. Mike, yeah, go ahead, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
So I saw the video from front to end. Yeah. We cursing tonight or no cursing?
No, not tonight. We talking about children, man. Let's
all right.
take it easy.
Yeah. Was it messed up? Yeah, of course. That's wrong, right? You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have done that, especially working for a public entity such and such. Did I laugh? Oh, hell yeah, I did.
Wow.
And it actually triggered me to something I saw on Instagram 2 weeks ago, maybe in July, on the July 4th parade in California somewhere. It was just a regular, whatever, small town fair. You know, people marching down the street, blah, blah, blah. And there was a white girl that was giving out, I don't know, cups of plates, whatever she was giving out, right?
Okay.
She gives it to one little white girl, white boy, you know, little kids, and there was 2 Asian girls next to her, and she skipped them on purpose. And I laughed at that too.
So why are you laughing? Are you black? Are you black?
No, not even.
Tu hablas español?
Hell no.
Okay.
I don't speak two white man language. You feel me, cuz? Come on, man.
Can you give us your background? You say you're not black, you're not Hispanic.
Not black, not Hispanic, not white. What else could I be, cuz?
I don't know, sir. Tell us. Tell us.
All right, I'm Asian, all right?
Okay. I think we spoke before. You're
You know what I'm
Asian.
saying?
We spoke before.
Yes. You always try to get me with the whole Mandarin, Cantonese. You ask me all that bullshit. I gotta
right.
correct you because it's different languages.
Right. Well, no. You
know what I'm saying? But
you weren't correcting me. I know the difference between Mandarin and Cantonese. You never admitted to speaking either one.
Right, I don't. But those aren't two different. Those are one major language and under language in China. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I learned that in the 70s.
Right, I know that too. I don't understand it. But I know the difference. They're not that closely related, even though they're like right near each other. You feel me? Those are the languages.
Let's go.
But anyways, getting back to the video, is it messed up? Yes. I don't condone it. I laugh. I'm not gonna lie, I laugh. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen your show when you be clowning, not kids, but you know. You know what I'm saying? Don't even lie. You know what I'm saying? You be doing that too.
Okay, so now hang on a second. It says, hang on. I want to ask you a question. Do you think this was?
Sure, go ahead.
Do you think this was a nice little wake-up call for the little black girls, and just a nice little reality check?
In your voice, via Paul Mooney's words, a nigga wake-up call? Sure. Sure. Pre-adolescent nigga wake-up call? Sure. Why not? Could be.
Continue. You have the floor, sir. Continue.
Okay. All right. Okay. But the last caller said was questioning who was under the costume.
Mm-hmm.
How we know it wasn't a black dude?
Could have been.
We don't know.
Yeah.
So I mean, all you can say is you got to question whoever that was. Whoever the.
It could have been a black guy who looked at those two little black girls and said, "Not today, Shakita and Makita. Not today.
Yup.
Not today."
Yeah, right. That's all I want to say. Who knows who's under that hood unless it's the supervisor or people that work there.
I don't want to be giving you high fives and you start twerking with that bullshit y'all be doing. Back up off me. And then he said no. He said no.
Exactly. Possibly. So it could have been anyone. It could have been any type of work. We don't know because the mask was on. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think there's a possibility that they were twerking and he or she saw them twerking before he got to them? And that's why he said, no. I don't want to be on film or up on the ground with y'all twerking.
Possibly, but we only saw X amount of film.
Right.
We didn't see the beforehand or the after, so we can only go by what we saw. You know what I'm saying? On that film. Unless you got a different angle, there's no points to be argued against. You know what I'm saying?
The little black babies be pee-popping at an early age. That's a whole fact.
Unfortunately, sadly, and unfortunately, that's very true.
Pee-popping.
Sexually pervasive culture.
Bitches getting down on the floor.
It's influential as well. You see other people doing it too.
Oh my God. Sir, I have to go. Thank you for your call.
Sadly.
Good to talk to me. I gotta go.
No doubt, my nigga. Be easy,
my nigga. My Asian nigga. Stay in touch, man. Stay in touch.
My nigga, my mulatto nigga. Peace.
Stay in touch, okay. Troll babies. when the little girl's twerking and then the person came up and said, no, I'm not going to be up on the gram with y'all doing all that extra shit. We haven't even considered that. Don't you start your shit tonight, Randy. Don't you start your shit tonight.
Sorry. My nigga, sorry. What's up? Today's a black show. Today's a black show. Only today I'll call you my brother. Darren, dinner's done.
What's going on?
Oh, dinner, you know, I'm just living life. But, yeah.
You saw
I
the video?
Touch on the topic
Randy, did you see the video?
Of course
Come on.
Ooh, child. It sickened me to my stomach. Ooh, child. If those were my kids. Ooh, child.
Oh, shit. We going there. Come on.
Ooh, child. If those were my kids being ignored by that fictional character, we got racist Muppets, we got gay Muppets, we got sick Muppets.
Damn. Let's go, Randy. Let's go.
I've been drinking. All I want to say is, if it wasn't Hispanic person under that suit, it stood up to code. You know, Hispanics are one of the most racist people, as blacks are, as other minorities are.
I agree.
You know? We're super racist.
I agree.
And we stay up to code.
Yeah.
If we do fuck with people, sorry for my profanity, we only mess with people of our ethnicity or our background. Right. We are very, very tribal in a certain mindset of different strains of Hispanics. Now, you're saying it's a Mexican character. So if they have a Mexican woman or Mexican man, they do not F with the black community, and that is a fact. I live in California, and the segregation and I never saw racism between Hispanics and blacks, because in New York, you know, we click up. Most Hispanics sell out their own race for the blacks, you know. Right. We code switch for the blacks. As Jen from the black side, I only dated one Puerto Rican, but many blacks. You know, that's just the fugazi shit we be on, you know.
Say that again. Jen, what did Jen say?
She says she dated one Puerto Rican man, but many mandingos. You know, that's why she's so in tune with the, you know, with the black culture, because she's dated men from that culture. So she's a nigga specialist. From her taking the black phallus, she has gotten the struggle and the information of
Jen understands the black struggle. I give her that. You
she does.
Yeah.
As most Puerto Ricans do, because they sleep with the black man. They comfort the black man from their traumas.
And the black man confides in her.
Yeah. And they've released their evil, and they love her like a baby girl, and they'll treat her like a princess. You know, they'll give her the world if they could. Yeah. Got them who date her niggas.
Shit. All right. Hey man, so do you give a goddamn about Lil Uzi Vert claiming to be non-binary now? What the fuck's going on with him?
That's that aligns with his image, you know, and his persona. He's trying to be like this rocker, this edgy white boy. Yeah. I'm pansexual. Rock. You know, like you said, he praises what's that white boy rocker name that he used to shit on stage and all this wild.
Gigi Allen.
Yeah. He admires and looks up to Gigi Allen, you know? Yeah. So that's what he believes to be what he identifies with, you know? That's his struggle that he's choosing. He's of the new age. But with the Sesame Street thing, that's one of the most horrible and vile things you could do to a child, in my opinion.
So. I think so too. Yeah.
I think I've been around many children. And one of the most vile thing isn't yelling at them, isn't disciplining them, is just not giving them the attention that they want. Especially if you're a fictional character that they look up to.
Good point.
You had many parents on this phone say, "I'ma still support it. My children will still watch it." So that lets you know, like, these fictional characters hold more weight than real people in their lives, you know? Sesame Street is what they watch for hours on their tablet. They're put in front of this to consume.
Right.
And then their mother pays for the experience of meeting their fictional heroes. And you can see in the video, she shakes the hand of a white guy, of a little white baby.
Yeah.
But the two Niglets get a wave in the hand. Oh, no, I'm not going to touch you. And that right there is going to have trauma to
All right,
them.
Randy, you can't call them Niglets, man. That's below the belt. Slow down. Slow down.
I'm sorry.
Slow down.
I'm sorry.
Slow down.
But, okay, those little children were ignored.
Yeah.
And the trauma that builds in the psyche is very, very detrimental. And the parents, instead of building this uproar, are going to have to have that crucial talk with them, you know, that not everyone...
I hope they file a lawsuit. I hope they don't just say, I'm a Christian, I'm going to forgive. I hope they don't
They
do
need
that.
to get that back, because that's the closest thing that they'll ever get to reparation, is them getting the bag from this scenario.
Yeah.
And they should be compensated because they paid to be insulted. And that's an experience that they'll probably take their kids to go live again.
Right.
For them to, you know, go through that, it's very, very... Oh, child, if that was my kid... Oh, I couldn't even imagine if that was my baby.
Randy, I'm going to slide off, man. You got me going here. Good to talk to you. We'll catch up soon.
My bad.
My nigga.
I'm on a good one. Stay up.
All right. Salute.
Ali Kwan.
My
Stay
nigga.
up.
All right. Randy tapping in from Washington Heights, somewhere out west now. Let me get some of these notes off my desk. Okay. The mother, Jody, in case you're just now joining me, with regards to the topic that we're talking about in Philadelphia, the mother, Jody, said that the incident happened as she and her kids were getting ready to leave the theme park. They had decided to stop to see some of the characters from the iconic children's show. After the girls were ignored by Rosita, the mother took the issue to a park employee. When I went to complain about it, they started looking at me like I was crazy. And, okay, you know, I didn't even read the apology. Pardon me, guys. I've been busy here. Sesame Place, which has operated in suburban Philadelphia for 41 years, initially issued a statement denying that the mascot's actions were racially motivated. A second statement on Monday, which is today, acknowledged that the guest experience was not okay and pledged to provide employee training to ensure a more inclusive park. Training. Is Benjamin Crump going to come in, negotiate a $250,000 check? He'll get his cut, and that'll be the end of it. Okay, someone sends in a PayPal. Thank you for your donation. You didn't read my donation yesterday because I exposed you, Star. You were on the radio in the 90s. Read my previous donation or I will never donate again. No, jerk off. I was not on the radio in the 90s. I signed on with Hot 97 in March of 2000 for the Star and Buckwall Morning Show. That's when it became a job. What you were talking about was little test shows. Those were test shows. There wasn't even a schedule. I had a Star and Buckwald show in, what year was that? 94, I think, maybe? On Adelphi University out in Garden State, Long Island. DJ Clue was my DJ. And we were on the air for maybe 3 months. Yeah, but I signed a contract and became the host for the Star and Buckwald Morning Show in March of 2000. You're talking about test shows, but thank you for your donation. Hammerfoot Princess sends in a donation. Hey, nigger. My mother was the Guyanese lady you hit with the shovel. Oh, now they're snitching. My mother was the Guyanese lady you hit with the shovel back in Crown Heights. She's dead now. Wait a minute, let me read this slow. She's dead now, you know. I am coming for one of the supermarkets you own in South Jersey. Okay, they're trying to expose me. And the shovel incident was because of a woman. It was a coke deal gone bad. I'll just say that. If that was your mother, condolences. That's all I can say. Big nigga 22 tapping in. Star F little bussy squirt and his bitch ass. Why you got Salvatore hitting you up, threatening you? Your Sicilian trash ass goofy cousin. He's not my cousin. I don't know that guy. He's pretending to be related to me. But he spends money. I enjoy a good troll. But thank you for your donation. Johnny Too Cool, the hater. Okay, guys, hold on a second. On the screen, please make sure you check out Mr. Skylar Saunders on Instagram. And his banner is always coming up after the rebroadcast or after the live stream, pardon me. Precise says the Precise live show, Blackish show on YouTube. Absolutely, okay. Elvis the Chef Rosenberg, I got your donation. Thank you, sir. DJ Herb, good to hear from you, homie. Think it ain't illegal yet. Hilarious. Yeah. Herb, I'm so old, man. I remember being in Madison Square Garden. The Motor Booty Affair, 1978. Parliament. And their hit at the time was Aqua Boogie. And that's what George was on the stage saying. Think it ain't illegal yet. Thank you for your donation, DJ Herb. The Grave. Hi, Star. Okay, I will holler back at you later on tonight or tomorrow, okay? I got your information about a consultation. I do detailed consultations. You're going to need, to be in front of a computer because we are going to be talking about numbers and things and analytics. I mean, this where social media is right now combined with the new turn that YouTube is doing, we need 30 minutes minimum, maybe an hour, okay? But thank you for your donation. Okay, what is this? Someone sent me a toddler. What is this? What is this? Oh, yo, okay, you guys are going crazy. Now, hold on a second. That was an accident. I'm going to put this in the live chat. This looks like, is this Elmo or is it one of these Sesame Street characters knocking over a little black kid? What is that about? What is that about? Can somebody check that link, please? I just put in the live chat. What is that about? Are they just intent on violating black kids? Where did that happen? The hell? Guys, I want you to subscribe to Trolling on the RVA on YouTube. Trolling on the RVA on YouTube. And let me get my PayPal information on the screen as well. People ask me from time to time, and I never seem to have it ready. Hold on. Okay. Thank you for that link, El Jamal. That was crazy, man. That was crazy. Bush Kid tapping in. What the hell is going on with the staff at Sesame Place? Okay, I'll check that out shortly. Tom Yum, Star, I'm traveling, interviewing 18. Whoa, is this my nigga? Hold on a second. Okay, do you want to call in? Are you on the line? If so, what area code? Folks, if you email me, just say what area code you're calling from. I have prosopagnosia. I don't remember. I don't remember you people. I'm bad with names and shit. Area code 929. Are you there? 929. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Salute, Star. Salute, Star. What's going on, big
Yes,
nigga?
sir. How are you? Did you send me the email? Are you from the Philippines? Who is that?
No, wrong person.
Okay, what's cracking, man?
I send you a cash app.
Okay, thank you, man. Let's get to it, big nigga. The black babies violated, man.
Yeah.
Whoo.
Well, let me break this down as a parent. I've been to Sesame Place about 5, 6, 7 times. I got 3 toddlers, so we're active with the theme parks and all that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna sound pretty messed up. First thing I'm gonna say is that when you go to places like this, you got to be up front and center with your kids. Don't be like sister girl in the back recording. You got to be up front, standing up there with your kids, man. Okay. You got to get the attention of whoever, however, wherever, to fulfill that, to fulfill that visit for your kids.
Okay.
I've been to that parade. I've done the whole thing, and if you ain't active out there with your kid trying to get those damn characters' attention, they gonna do just that. It didn't even surprise me when I saw that. If you sitting down saying, "Yeah, go baby, go, high five Elmo," Elmo's gonna look at the kid. Oh, no father. No. Where? Yeah, it's a job for these people. They don't give a fuck. Pardon my language. But that's why I make sure that when I go to these places, I'm up there. I'm active. I'm looking whoever in the face, and I'm giving them that. You giving my kid, you giving my son that high five. I don't care if you tired. I don't care if you hot.
Right.
I don't care if your break was 15 minutes ago. Okay. Get over here, and you're gonna make this happen. Because I drove down here. And another thing I wanted to touch on is that.
Hang on a second, because if I can just build on what you're saying, and salute to you for being the father who takes your kids to those types of places. I know it's expensive. Would it be fair to say that these big characters, part of their job is to be funny with the kids and to treat the kids as if it's a cartoon fantasy and to poke them, to nudge them, to play with them as kids play with kids? Or am I off track?
No, that's not a far off base. But like I said, if you just are just sending your kid to the character, like I said, I've seen this plenty of times, and that particular segment of the Sesame Place, that parade, is a timed thing.
Okay.
So they basically make their way from one end of the park to the other end, and it's a performance.
Okay.
Not to cape for the costume person, but just me understanding the way it works is that they give their little high fives and they keep it pushing because they got to make it to the end. There's a whole sequence to the whole thing, but the ticket is $45. It's and chances are homegirl told them up front that her kids are under 2, so they probably ain't pay. So
whoa, go back, sir, go back. You just took a hard shot. You said the mother probably said the kids were under 2 and they didn't pay. Yes?
Yeah, correct.
Correct. And she probably came with a Coca-Cola can herself and said, I'm a veteran. I'm a, you know, where's the sister girl discount at? You know, she ain't gonna get nothing off this.
Right,
she ain't gonna get nothing off this. This ain't the big break. This ain't the big break,
Yeah.
boo-boo. Get back on OnlyFans.
She didn't come to buy refreshments at the park. She snuck in her own Walmart sodas in a bag, right?
Correct.
She had her own cold cuts. She didn't want to stand in line
Yep.
and patronize the establishment, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And if anybody's robbing those kids of that experience, it's probably her for feeding them. Not even boys had cold cuts. Just that, you know, that Pathmark generic.
Well,
you know.
Wait a minute. Slow down. You're doing
probably.
You're doing a lot. Hold on, folks. We're wilding. Just give us a second.
She probably put it on some hamburger bread to make it look exotic.
Oh my God. Okay, so now the kids were passed over by the person, whoever that person was inside the goddamn the costume. The kids are traumatized now, regardless of what the mother may or may not have done. Should there be a lawsuit, or what should happen at this point, please?
I mean, this is America, so, you know, you can't let a tragedy go to waste. I say, yeah, file that lawsuit.
Right.
File that lawsuit, get what you get, you know, and, you know, hopefully she does the right thing with it. But, you know, it's not too far-fetched. You know, Al Sharpton, you know, it's going to be the whole...
I don't want to see Benjamin Crump on social media.
Yeah.
The
professional loser.
Oh, my God.
You know.
I can't stand him.
With the freshly shaved part in his head. And,
I can't stand
our
him.
peoples.
Right.
Our peoples.
Not mine.
You know, take his cut off the chop,
Not
you know,
mine.
off the top, and, you know, send them on their way.
Now, hang on a second. You brought up a very good point. I just want to expand on something here for a second, if I can, if this makes sense. And how old are you? Did you say how old you are?
I'm 38.
Okay. You're a very young man, respectfully. The cartoons, when I was coming up in the 70s, were violent as fuck. Tom and Jerry, Speedy Gonzales, Elmer Fudd, Yosemite Sam. I mean, everybody was shooting each other, hitting each other over their head with hammers and anvils. So as a kid, we would go outside because, you know, back in the 70s, your parents wanted you to go outside. Turn that idiot box off and go outside. And they called it the idiot box because they didn't want you to be programmed by the television and become an idiot. So you go outside and you're hitting each other with fucking 2x4s and shit like on the goddamn Tom and Jerry cartoons. So you know,
oh, man.
I don't know where we're at now, but I mean, I do think it was a tragedy for those kids to be shunned. But again, in my day, the cartoons were violent. I'll let you finish up. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, those are the same cartoons I watch. Obviously, a different, you know, different generation. But you know, Tom and Jerry is what I watched growing up. But I mean, to really wrap it up, you know, I mean, did you see her IG?
Yeah, I got it right here. I got it right here. There's no man. She's got no man in the pictures. No man at all.
No. A lot of Fashion Nova. I you know, I see it.
You know, she's a good-looking woman. I'm not gonna hate on her for showing her beauty, but you
know. I'll just say this, dog. You know, and all jokes aside, as a parent, obviously, you know, I would be upset.
Right.
But when you're going into and not to cape for nobody, but just me knowing my protocol when I take my kids to these places.
Right.
You know, my objective is to, you know, it's a successful day if my kid, you know, you spoil the kids.
Right.
It's for the kids, man.
Yeah.
You gotta if you gotta grab Rosita by her, pardon me, you gotta grab her by her skull and drag her ass back there. That's what you gotta do.
Good point, man.
I
Good
mean,
point.
you know,
Good point.
go see somebody. Yo, listen, I'm highly upset.
Yeah.
Can we get a personal? You know, they have dine-ins with the characters. You don't leave there. You
Right.
don't leave there. You know, with your kids, you find a way to. Nah, you gonna compensate me. And I'm gonna sue your ass when I leave here.
Yeah.
But you gonna make the day right. That's not just gonna be. We're not gonna end the day
Right.
and have a long car ride for my kids where you know it was a failure. If
Right.
the date was
Right.
a failure,
Right.
then I failed as a parent. It's up to me to clean it up and figure out how to put a smile on their face. And that's just how that's just how I move stuff.
Thank you for calling, and I don't know you, but you sound like a good parent, man. Seriously, have a good night.
Salute.
Okay.
Salute.
Hold on a second, guys. I got to make sure I get to some of these cash apps. Hey, Terry, got your donation. Thank you so much for tapping in. Swole? Did I speak to Swole? Area code 267. I don't see Swole, but I got to keep it pushing. Thank you. Litos. Okay, I just spoke to him. Thank you, Litos. I just spoke to you, sir. 929. Thank you so much. 267. I don't see 267. Maybe I'm moving too fast. I'll try again, Swole. 347. People get dubbed every day. Peace, Muhammad. I got your donation. Where's Precise at? Precise, sit tight, Precise. I'll be right back. Don't move. Okay, Precise is on the line. Sir Chai, calling in from 510. Okay, 510. Sit tight, 510. Sir Chai, I got you. Todd, I got your donation. 50 wants to feed his niggas. Okay, thank you. Precise, I got you on the line. We have to go easy on the profanity. Easy tonight, Precise. Are you there, sir?
Gotcha. Check this out, man. I'm so under and inner and overstanding the situation right now.
Okay.
That I'm smoking on purple punch. So that way the indica, you know what I'm talking about, will try to put a little sleepiness in a nigga so that way I can go from 888 to maybe a level where folks can understand on this frequency. You dig what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Now
you saw the video.
First thing I got to say.
You saw the video, yes?
Come on, man. And salute to you just chunking niggas off of the
What's that?
Chunking niggas off the line that didn't watch the video.
Hey, come
that's
man.
Amazing.
I'm with the trending topics, man. It's Star Report. You feel
exactly.
me?
No. Yeah. Hey, like I said, salute. I'm being 100 on that.
Okay.
But again, this is why the world needs a nigga like me. We're talking never ignorant, getting goals accomplished.
Let's go.
This is why the troll babies need a nigga like me. Because there's a lot of sugar bootyness that is allowed to be spoken because, you know, we're allowed to have free speech. So a lot of sugar bootyness energy is allowed to be exuded, but also kind of camouflaged in a little bit of the racist, feelings that people really have. So a nigga like me need to get on there and say, like, what is your deal, bruh? You don't see how the little Rosita broke her dang leg to get over there and her neck to get over there to the pink toe pilgrim little chick. You know what I'm talking about? And then meanwhile gonna just, I don't know what the word is, man. Basically just snub them. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way to go.
Right.
And my thing is like this.
That was a snub.
This is on us, first of all.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that this is on us. Because as a real black parent, as a parent, period, but like I said, we got the blackest show on TV. The showrunner might not be up, but you already understand what's going on. So
I got your banner coming up.
Every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m.
Matter of fact, hold on a second. Precise. Stay with me. Hold on a second. Stay with me.
I'm with you.
Hold on, because I couldn't find the showrunner. But whilst I got you on the line, hold on a second. Stay with me. I take care of my sponsors. Hold on. Let me make sure the audio is right.
And we'll just go with the point of it's on us, and then I'll be ready to run.
Your banner should be on the screen right now. Can you see it?
I'm looking at the screen. It usually has a little delay. There it is. Boy, that's a gorgeous-looking nigga.
There you go.
That is a gorgeous-looking nigga.
You have the
floor. And he got the dopest co-host in the world.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm talking about?
You
but
have the
again,
floor. Go
let's
ahead.
go with the point.
Go ahead.
It is on us gods and goddesses, ladies and gentlemen, 9 ether, copper colored. You dig what I'm talking about? Beings. The thing is that when someone does anything to your child, snub them, whatever, you got to check that shit. You got to get in their face and say, hey, say. You don't see my little children right here? Huh? You ain't got nothing to say? You ain't got nothing. So you gonna just break your neck to go kiss Sally and Sue, but when it comes to Shaniqua and Daniqua, you ain't got nothing to say? Is this what we're doing? Like, someone should have checked that, period, point blank, no matter the color, whatever. But like I say, I speak for the black people. I got to speak for the black people because no one really talking about the love and protection of the black people, you know, as a stance on here that I'm seeing, besides like FBJ sometimes, you know, and a few others that I have heard. You know what I'm saying?
Well, listen, I think you're doing a great job. Now, you're going live.
Precise is here from the Blackest Show on YouTube.
You're going live this Wednesday, so I'm not sure where this story is going to be at on Wednesday, man, but just keep your eye on it because they have already issued an apology. Now they're talking about training. If there's another video that shows a different light of this particular situation, I would want to see it. But it looked like the person in the costume just waved the little girls off and said, no, and that was that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Like, I don't have any time for you. Oh, you know what? My air doesn't go where your air goes. You don't get your stinking... You probably smell inside of that daggone Rosita soup. You know what I'm saying? See, niggas want people to take it racist all the time. It don't got to be that way because I'm going to say something real controversial. Black people can't be racist because black people are the culture, and there's only those that hate the culture. So that just means you're an offshoot, whether it's to you, to Africa, or to me knowing about the Turtle Island, a.k.a. America. Okay. But anyway, America. But anyways.
Well, it's Precise. I got to take other calls. I'm trying to wrap this up soon. I'm over my 2-hour mark, man. You're going live this Wednesday.
Already.
You're going live this Wednesday?
Yep,
what time?
Yep.
What time this Wednesday?
7:30 p.m. Pacific time. Check out our last episode. We went in on Nickelodeon, Nick Cannon in both ways and how he jumped on the old boy's lap. And then also this week we will be talking, matter of fact, what is it, Monday? Wednesday, we will be talking about the Black Lives Matter transparency, what it really is, what it really ain't.
Okay.
This is the Blackest Show on YouTube, Star.
All right. I got to run, man. Good to hear from you. I got to run.
Stay elevated.
Thank you, man. Okay, Precise tapping in.